The ocean is alive with tension. On the deck of a Philippine Navy patrol ship, sailors snap to attention. A Chinese vessel looms on the horizon, growing larger by the minute. Suddenly, a voice crackles through the ship's intercom. Activate LRAD and laser Dazzler. The sailors move swiftly, faces set with determination. The LRAD, Long Range Acoustic Device, swings into place, its speakers aimed at the approaching vessel. Next to it, the laser Dazzler's lens glints in the sun. A powerful focused sound booms out over the waves, carried by the wind. The message is clear. You are entering Philippine waters. Change course immediately. A bright green light flashes towards the other vessel, impossible to ignore. Reporters on board capture every moment. The world watches as the Philippine Navy unveils its new non-lethal deterrence system. This isn't just another patrol, it's a game changer for the country and the region. The West Philippine Sea has become a flashpoint in recent years. Many countries claim parts of these waters, but China's actions have caused the most alarm. Fishermen are chased away, and Coast Guard ships bump and block each other. The stakes are high. These waters hold rich fishing grounds, natural resources, and vital sea routes. Every encounter at sea is tense. Sometimes the world hears about dangerous maneuvers or near collisions. Filipino sailors are often outnumbered or outgunned. Yet, they stand their ground, protecting the nation's rights and resources. The situation can turn dangerous fast, with little warning. For years, the Philippine Navy and Coast Guard have had limited tools. They relied on shouting warnings, loud hailers, or simply shadowing foreign vessels. But as incidents grew more frequent and aggressive, the need for better options became urgent. With tensions rising and old methods proving risky, the stage was set for a new approach, one that could keep the peace without sparking a bigger fight. The LRAD and laser Dazzler are advanced, non-lethal tools developed for modern maritime security. These devices represent a new era in naval defense, where stopping threats doesn't always mean using deadly force. The LRAD, or Long Range Acoustic Device, is essentially a powerful speaker system, but it's much more than just loud. It can project voice messages and warning tones for miles across open water, making sure its message is heard far beyond the ship itself. The sound is so strong and focused that it cuts through wind, rain, and crashing waves, reaching distant ships that might otherwise miss a warning. Messages remain loud and clear, even in the harshest sea conditions, ensuring communication is never lost. The laser Dazzler, on the other hand, is a safety light designed to protect, not to harm. It's not a weapon, but a powerful visual deterrent. It emits a bright, focused beam of green light that is impossible to ignore, especially at night or in low visibility. When aimed at a ship's bridge or crew, it dazzles and temporarily disorients, but does not injure, making it a safe way to get attention. The sudden flash grabs attention instantly, forcing crews to look away or shield their eyes, breaking their focus and making them reconsider their actions. It makes ignoring warnings virtually impossible, ensuring that no one can claim they didn't see or hear the signal. Both tools are designed to stop, warn, and deter intruders before situations escalate, providing a clear and unmistakable signal to stay away. They allow the Navy to send unmistakable messages, loud, clear, and impossible to misinterpret. Do not enter. This is a restricted area, and these devices make sure everyone knows it. If a ship ignores a voice command, a powerful blast of sound or a blinding flash of light follows, leaving no doubt about the seriousness of the warning. The goal is always to avoid violence, but to make the warning so clear and forceful that it cannot be dismissed or overlooked. For the Philippine Navy, these are not just gadgets, they are essential shields, giving crews more options between silence and force, and helping to keep the seas safer for everyone. In the past, Filipino sailors faced daunting challenges with very limited choices when it came to defending their waters. If a foreign ship entered Philippine waters, their main tools were basic. They could use a radio to send warnings, wave colorful signal flags, or shout across the waves. Sometimes they resorted to bullhorns or whistles, hoping to get their message across. But these traditional methods were often ignored by intruding vessels, their voices lost in the vastness of the sea, or drowned out by the constant roar of engines and crashing waves. When warnings failed to deter, the only remaining option was to shadow or physically block the intruder, a risky and tense maneuver. This often led to a dangerous game of cat and mouse, with ships maneuvering perilously close to one another. Sometimes, ships bumped or even collided, or were forced into sharp turns and risky evasive maneuvers, increasing the danger for everyone involved. These tense encounters occasionally escalated into international incidents, drawing unwanted attention and diplomatic strain. The risk of injury, or even the outbreak of open conflict, was a constant shadow over every confrontation at sea. Today, with the arrival of advanced tools like LRAD and laser dazzlers, the rules of engagement have been transformed. Now, the Navy can project their voice over several kilometers, delivering clear, unmistakable warnings, and reinforce them with a blinding flash of light that cannot be ignored. These non-lethal deterrents are impossible to miss, sending a powerful message without causing permanent harm. The dangerous gap between doing nothing and taking drastic, potentially violent measures has finally been filled by technology. With these modern advancements, Filipino sailors can now protect their waters with a new sense of confidence, safety, and clarity, ensuring their presence is felt and their message is heard like never before. Filipino sailors are known for their courage, a quality that has defined generations of men and women who serve at sea. They stand firm in the face of larger, better-equipped foreign ships, never backing down even when outnumbered or outgunned. Day after day they patrol disputed waters, never knowing what the next encounter will bring. Each patrol is a test of vigilance and resolve. Their bravery is matched only by their commitment to peace, as they help local fishermen and protect livelihoods, not just borders. But courage alone is not enough in today's complex maritime environment. In the past, sailors faced dangerous situations with few tools to help them, relying mostly on determination and resourcefulness. Each decision carried high risks, and every choice could mean the difference between escalation and peace. Now, modern support is arriving on deck, bringing hope and new capabilities to the fleet. With LRAD and laser dazzler systems, sailors have new ways to assert the country's rights, without risking lives or sparking conflict. These tools offer a safer, smarter approach to maritime security. This technology does not replace bravery. Instead, it extends it, giving sailors the confidence to face any challenge. It allows sailors to stand their ground with confidence, knowing they are backed by the latest advancements. They can act decisively, knowing they have powerful non-lethal ways to warn off intruders and de-escalate tense situations. Their mission remains the same, to protect the nation's waters, but now, the odds are fairer and their presence stronger. The Philippine Navy's investment in these tools is an investment in its people, ensuring every sailor is equipped for the challenges ahead. It gives every sailor a better chance to come home safe, mission accomplished, and to reunite with loved ones who wait for their return. The key advantage of LRAD and laser dazzler systems is their clarity. Messages broadcast over LRAD are impossible to miss. You are entering Philippine waters. Leave now. Even over the roar of engines or in rough weather, the message gets through. If a ship pretends not to hear or ignores the warning, the laser dazzler steps in. Its green beam can be seen from far away. It catches the attention of bridge crews and forces them to react. Suddenly, "I didn't hear" or "I didn't know" is no longer an excuse. This non-violent power really changes the game. The Navy can escalate warnings without crossing the line into violence. There is no confusion, the message is strong, but the method is safe. This keeps tensions from boiling over while making sure Philippine sovereignty is respected. The result is more control, more professionalism, and less risk for everyone at sea. Safety is the first big benefit. LRAD and laser dazzlers keep sailors out of harm's way. Instead of risky maneuvers or boarding attempts, crews can warn and deter from a distance. The threat of violence is reduced, but the message remains powerful. Deterrence is just as important. When foreign ships know the Navy can respond quickly and visibly, they think twice about intruding. The combination of sound and light makes it clear. The Philippine Navy is watching and ready. This deters not just fishermen, but even larger Coast Guard or military vessels. Control is the third advantage. The Navy can choose how much force to use and when. They can start with a voice warning and only escalate if needed. Each step is measured, professional, and recorded. This shows the world that the Philippines is serious, but also responsible. These benefits add up to stronger, smarter patrols. The seas are safer for everyone, and the country's rights are better protected. New technology always brings challenges. Not every Navy ship has LRAD and laser dazzlers yet. Training sailors to use the systems takes time and money. Maintenance is another hurdle. These devices must work perfectly in harsh, salty conditions. The cost of buying and installing the systems is high. The Navy must decide which ships get them first. Sometimes, old ships need upgrades before they can even support new gear. There are also questions about rules and policies. When should the systems be used? Who decides? Despite these hurdles, the push for modernization continues. The government, the military, and the public all see the need for better tools. Each successful use of LRAD and laser dazzler proves their value. But to protect all Philippine waters, the Navy must press on, expanding the program and training every crew. Modernization is not easy, but each step forward makes the Navy stronger, safer, and more respected. The debut of LRAD and laser dazzler systems marks a turning point. The Philippine Navy is adapting to new threats with smart modern solutions. These tools give sailors more options and more control. They show the world that the Philippines will defend its waters with courage and professionalism. As the Navy continues to modernize, hope grows for a safer, more secure future. Sailors can do their jobs with less risk. Incidents can be handled with words and light, not weapons. Neighbors and rivals alike see a Navy that is strong, disciplined, and ready for anything. There will still be challenges. The seas are unpredictable, and tensions may rise again. But with new technology and the spirit of adaptation, the Philippine Navy is better prepared than ever. The message is clear: the Philippines stands firm, and peace is within reach. The future is bright for the nation and the region, thanks to smart choices, brave sailors, and the power of modern, non-lethal technology.